What's up, folks? Just want to make a little quickie here. Some of these YouTubers, putting out constant content, which is nothing wrong with that, but we could see a lot of them are going for views right now, and the content isn't necessarily the meat. Mr. MBB, he's putting out constant content now, and a lot of it's, good and relevant, but he's also putting a lot of mystery stuff out there. Stuff he can't prove, and he's just going for the views and whatnot. Yesterday he had a dark spot in a cloud, and that means he titled it as a portal from UFO portal or some good stuff like that. A lot of people deduced it to being a dark cloud. Of course, everyone in the comments, the demons are here, Jesus is coming, things are happening, this is the beginning. Which it's been the beginning for at least 10 years already. So Mr. MBB, he's doing his content, doing his thing. He's making about 10 grand a month doing his thing. And I ain't gonna knock him for it. Making a good 100 grand a year doing it. Putting out his stuff, about 600 subs a day maybe on average. And that's what happens. These titles, that's their goal, is for them to get you in there. The Fullerton Informer, he's blowing up. Formerly just doing basically political videos and then getting into the EMF and whatnot. And now he's doing Flat Earth and Alex Jones videos. So you got to be careful. You kind of get lured down the road with some of these folks. I'm not saying he's bad, but you get great information. You're telling your friends about the dangers of EMF and chemtrails and all of this stuff. And in your next sentence, you start telling them about the Flat Earth. And they turned off already. So, if you're trying to get these issues resolved and then you take it out into the Mandela effect and the Flat Earth, which can all be relevant, you start to discredit it at the same time. So I don't know if that's what some of these folks are doing. They're putting out good stuff and then they're leaving you on the tail end with something, out there. And I'm not even saying Flat Earth is out there. I'm saying you need a lot more research and a lot more, evidence to just definitively do it. It shouldn't even be an argument. So you could argue that until you got a beard down to your freaking knees and you're 106 years old. Some of that stuff will take you a lifetime and you may not get nowhere with it. So be careful spending a lifetime on that stuff. Fullerton's making a good 35 a year or so, 30 a year at this point, and he's growing 800 subscribers a day, 600 subs a day maybe. So he's blowing up. Just did a video on Alex Jones as a COINTEL shill, all this good stuff. All of these truthers come after Alex Jones at some point. Just about all of them admit that they've started with Alex Jones, but then they all find a way to discredit him, make money off him, this and that. Alex Jones, he's Alex Jones, he's doing his thing a long time. He's taking a lot of shit. There's definitely people that want to kill him if he was out on the street. Do you think people wouldn't want to kill Alex Jones on the street? Even his reporters, they take so much shit. But, he juices his stuff up too. He gets all excited, get a little pro wrestling to it, and that's it. It keeps people coming back. That's the entertainment part of it. But if you're able to decipher from his salesmanship and the meat of the story, you'll leave there with more than you will from most any other news channel. And if I were to figure Jones in all, he probably has a very high IQ. He knows what the frig he's talking about. You just got to be careful because he can twist it a little bit. And, Fullerton is saying Jones is a shill because he doesn't talk about the Jews and how Israel's controlling America all day long. I'm not sure how that would make a TV show. I'm not sure how you can take down the Jews and you're talking about the Ashkenazi Jews and the Khazarian Jews. And who's going to get to the bottom of that? That's what I'd like to know. Nobody. If you're really concerned about it, you're going to have to start figuring out who these people are and go to your city meetings and your county meetings and start taking them out one by one politically. If that's your worry, because Jones doesn't talk about the Jews all day in between everything else he talks about. That's where he would turn off part of his audience or leave you with that last tweak that would discredit some of the stuff you tried relaying to other people. You start telling the Jews you're controlling everything after you're informing them about EMF, You got to be careful where they leave you with that little twist. We got God Rules. I watched him for a bit. He's, I left him when he started talking about the FEMA camps again, and he's getting huge views for it. He's making 100 grand a year doing this stuff. So these people, they don't need to work. Maybe he is, I don't know. But he's making a good 8 grand a month. Putting out videos, you know. A lot of them are just clips of other things and they put a little commentary on it. So understand that these people, you're supporting these people, not saying you can't support them, this and that. Richie from Boston, who now we see, this is actually Fullerton Informer, just did a video with Richie from Boston, took some heat from it because a lot of people are not thinking Richie from Boston's the most truthful person. You know, he gave that whole spiel when Trump was running. He's never going to win. Hillary's set to win. It's all staged. Everything's a game and blah, blah. And then Trump wins and he'll never make it to the inauguration. We know he won't make it to the inauguration. If you believe he's going to make it to the inauguration, you're an idiot and get off my channel, you know. So what happened, Richie? Looks like Trump made it to inauguration. So he's making about 30, 40 grand a year doing what he's doing. And, you know, he's chasing things with his titles. He's only getting so much, and it seems like he's going down at this point. But, you know, he's making $2,500 a month. So you got to be careful the motivations these people. That is Impossible channel. I watched him for a bit. And then every other day is like the biggest thing in the world. You won't believe this. You have to see this. Everything is changing. You know, you can only pull that off like once every 2 weeks maybe if something important. Like, come on. So he's making a good 100 grand a year. Almost 8 grand a month. I mean, you know, and these folks are coming at you like they're your friends, and you know, they're talking personally to you. They're making money, folks. Nothing wrong with it. $250 a day. He's made $300 a day. He's making about. So nothing wrong with it. High Impact Flicks. He's now High Impact Vlogs because his channel got taken down. But he was making a good 100 grand a year. And support my Patreon, support my t-shirts. Here's my PayPal link. Here's my website. You know, that's it's a little, you gotta be careful, man. I don't know what to say. Every one of his videos, or you won't believe, and this is the most disturbing thing, and everything, you know, different words are in caps, and it's all marketing techniques. There's nothing wrong with it, but understand these folks are making good money. And they're looking to make more money, so they'll do it whatever way they got to do it. You know? That's about it, folks. Peace.